In a logic puzzle, you must make every statement true. And with every statement being true, there is only one correct answer. That means if you even have one mistake in your logic puzzle, the entire thing is wrong. Now there's three things that we work with in a logic puzzle. In a blank square, that might be true. We don't have enough information, we can't conclude anything. An X in a square means can't be true. We've ruled that that can't happen. And if we fill in a box, that means that that statement has to be true. Hit pause and read this problem. In this problem, we need to figure out 4 different things. We need the name of each ice cream stand, what town it is in, the day of the week, and what kind of ice cream cone. We must also make all of these clues true. So let's look at some of these clues. Sally's ice cream wasn't in Rockland. Well, that means that Sally's ice cream can't be in Rockland. So we need to find the intersection of Sally's ice cream and Rockland and put an X there. So here's Sally's ice cream going left to right, and here's Rockland going up and down. And that intersection is right here. So I'm going to put an X there. That means that can't happen. Sherry didn't get peppermint stick ice cream on Thursday. That means that peppermint stick can't be on Thursday. So I need to find the intersection of peppermint stick and Thursday. Well, here's peppermint stick right here, and here's Thursday right here. Well, this is vertical and this is vertical, so they don't intersect. So we need to find peppermint stick going horizontal. So the intersection of peppermint stick and Thursday can't happen. Now all the other squares are blank, so we don't know if they're true. They might be, we just don't have enough information yet. Let's go on to the second clue. Sherry stopped at the ice cream stand in Granite on the day before she got the chocolate chip ice cream and the day after she stopped at Gary's ice cream. Well, there's actually 3 clues here. Granite, chocolate chip, and Gary's ice cream. And since this refers to order, we can put those 3 things in order according to this clue. There's going to be something, followed by something, followed by something. So if we read this, she stopped in Granite the day before chocolate chip, so it has to go Granite, then chocolate chip, and the day after Gary's. Well, if she stopped in Granite the day after Gary, Gary has to be first, followed by Granite, followed by chocolate chip. So take a look and reread this clue. Granite is the day before chocolate chip and the day after Gary. Well, since these are in order, that tells me a lot. If I look at Gary, if I look at Gary's ice cream shop, since there has to be 2 things following it, Gary can only be Tuesday or Wednesday. If she stopped at Gary's ice cream on Thursday, 2 things couldn't follow it. And the same logic applies to Friday. Gary cannot be Friday. If we reverse that thinking, and chocolate chip has to be third in this order, chocolate chip, if we find chocolate chip in the days, cannot be Tuesday or Wednesday. Finally, granite. Granite somewhere has to be somewhere in between these two, which means that granite cannot be Tuesday or Friday. It has to be either Wednesday or Thursday to have a day before it and after it. The other thing we can conclude about this statement is that these three things are three separate events. So Gary is not granite, and Gary is not chocolate chip. So let's mark that. Gary is not granite, and Gary is not chocolate chip. We also know that granite is not Gary, and granite is not chocolate chip. So granite is not Gary, we already have marked, and granite is not chocolate chip. And chocolate chip can't be Gary, which we already have marked, and chocolate chip cannot be granite, which we already have marked. So this clue tells us about order and three separate events, which means that these are three separate things. And the third clue, Tom's ice cream. At Tom's ice cream, she got peanut butter ice cream. That means that Tom is the peanut butter. So I'm going to mark that solid. And since I know that that has to be true, she can't get any other flavor at Tom's. So I'm going to mark X's there. And we also know that peanut butter cannot be at any other place. So anytime we know something is true, we can mark above and below it, and to the left and to the right. And it also says Tom's ice cream is not on Tuesday. So I'm going to mark that. And that also means that peanut butter ice cream is not on Tuesday. So I'm going to mark that also. To finish this puzzle, I need to keep going with these clues and fill in what I know, and then reread the clues until I have all of the answers. All of these statements have to be true to finish this puzzle.